my name is Sara Dietschy. We're here for another episode of That Creative Life, and I'm here with the amazing designer, Mike Monteiro. So, Mike, tell the audience,
Sara?
Who are you, where are you located, and what do you do?
My name is Mike Monteiro. I'm a designer. I'm here in North Beach, San Francisco. I run a design shop called Mule, along with my partner, Erica Hall. We've been doing this together for like 16 years now.
Awesome.
And yes, what we do, we got a small shop, we got 12 people, we do good work.
Mike, if you had one piece of advice, we're just gonna hop right into it, to
Let's
any
hop
people,
right into it.
anyone who wants to be a designer, or anyone who wants to get in the creative field as a living.
Don't let people call you a creative. That's a hate word.
Explain.
You're a designer, it's a craft, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's got, certain things that you need to do to be a designer, and I don't like getting, there's a tendency with people who hire designers and photographers and illustrators and people like that to lump everybody into one field and decide, well, we're just going to label all of these people creatives, and they'll just come in and they'll do their magic act. And they don't really have to understand our business needs. They don't have to understand our goals. They don't have to understand our audience, because there's just this thing that they do. And designers buy into that crap. And I do the kind of work that I do, and we're good at the kind of work that we do, because we do understand your business needs. We do understand your goals. We do talk to your audience. This thing that we do isn't about magic. It's about research. It's about studying. It's about analyzing. It's about asking questions. It also takes this idea that creativity is just something that belongs to this special group. I want creative people all over my business. If I'm running a business, I want my CEO to be creative. I want my marketing people to be creative. I want the people who are writing code to be creative. I want the people who are, I want the people in accounting to be creative, but not that kind of creative. I don't like that creativity is something that is described as belonging to one group. That's stupid. And this thing that I do, it's a thing that I learned. It's a craft, and it's something that I use to help benefit other people. And it comes through a lot of asking questions, and it comes because of a lot of listening, and it comes because of a lot of research. It's not some shit that can you curse on this show?
I can.
Great. It's not because of some fucking shit that I pull through the air and get inspired. Inspiration is shit. Do you know the Chuck Close quote about inspiration?
Please share.
Inspiration is for amateurs. Everybody else goes to work.
Wow.
I work for a living.
That is amazing. So why does design matter? I mean, you look out into the world and it makes the world a better place, I believe. Like, why does that design matter to that person who maybe owns a business and doesn't really think about branding or anything?
Well, it's not that design matters. It's that good design matters. Because everything out there is designed. You cannot not design something. So design is all around us. And mostly we're surrounded by bad design in everything that we see. Like the fact that the trains can't, that Muni trains can't run on time is because of bad design. The fact that, it takes you like half an hour to just even get a number at the DMV is because of bad design. The fact that, we can't run an election properly is because of bad design. And all of these things are situations where good design can come in and improve people's lives and make a difference. So the issue isn't that we don't believe design matters, is that we're not willing to take the time to actually design something well.
So I want to talk a little bit about school in the context of just learning a craft, and what is the kind of difference do you see behind going to school for something and then getting out there and working? Because sometimes you need a balance of both. What's kind of your opinion on how you should act as a student, as a design student, and how you should act in getting out there and doing it and working?
School's as good as you make it. Any experience really is as good as you make it, but especially school. I think design schools, for the most part, have an incredibly shitty curriculum. They do not teach you the things that you need to actually do this job. Design schools will teach you, they'll teach you aesthetics, they'll teach you like the history of typography, they'll teach you, color theory, hopefully. And all of those things are good. All of those things are incredibly important. But they don't teach you things like how to handle clients. They don't teach you how to read a client email. They don't teach you how to, get the right kind of feedback that you need from somebody. They don't teach you basically, they don't teach you the stuff that you need to stay alive in this profession. They don't teach you the things that you need to actually make the money to pay back those incredible student loans that you're racking up being there, getting a shitty education.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And what is the most valuable piece of thing in the business side of design that you could share with someone that they might not have learned in college?
How to read a client email. It's either that or how to present work.
Okay.
I've seen designers come out of school and they have absolutely no idea how to present their work to a client, which is, it's going to kill you if you're trying to make a living here. And it's like the number one reason why people fail in this business. I've seen people who do like amazing work. They do beautiful work. They do work that actually, meets clients' goals. And, they get up in front of a client and they start, they have to explain to them why this work is actually the right work. And they just get up there and they freeze. They don't know how to make those points. They don't know how to convince somebody who's not a designer why the thing they just made is actually what they need.
Right.
They might be able, and like the biggest mistake I see with designers when they present work is they start talking about shit like typography. They start talking about, color theory. They start talking about all the stuff that they learned in school, but they're not selling it to other designers. This is not a critique situation. This is presenting work to, for the most part, business people
Right.
or tech people. And if you don't know what it takes to get those people, the people who aren't versed in all of those things that you learned in school, to understand why this is the right thing, if you can't speak their language, if you can't talk to their business needs, if you can't say, well, our goal here was to increase yada yada by 30% quarter over quarter, and I believe that the choices that I've made here will do that, then you're not going to have a very long career as a designer. And if you are paying like an institution to teach you how to be a designer, and an institution is not teaching you that, then they have failed you. They have absolutely failed you. Designers are not failing at school. Schools are failing at making good designers. Every design school out there who doesn't teach designers how to do this job is running a criminal enterprise.
So talk about a little bit about the space that you got going on here. So in the back, that's where all of the work is going down. But where are we right now?
Oh, so right now we're in Mule Gallery. So Mule Gallery exists because of the peculiarities of San Francisco zoning laws. And this space here is zoned as a retail space. So we decided, well, let's open up a gallery because it's nice, right? We got all these people who come in here, they have shows, it changes out every couple months, we get to meet people. I like looking at nice art when I walk through the building. This thing behind me, right here, this is a Winston Smith show that we have going on right now. Do you know who Winston Smith is?
I don't.
Winston Smith designed the Dead Kennedys logo. Do you know who the Dead Kennedys are?
It sounds familiar.
Oh boy, how old are you?
I'm 21.
So when you're done here, fire up your Apple Music or your Spotify or whatever you use, and look for the Dead Kennedys, and you'll see if their EP, "In God We Trust." That's the cover of it,
Awesome.
right there.
I will.
Yeah.
I will do that. Outside of the design world, advice to just be a better human, or any life lessons?
Yeah, don't work with jerks. Life is too short to work with jerks. So if you're out there and you're starting your career, there's a thing that you do, and that thing that you do has value to people. And that thing that you do can make the world a better place, or it can make the world a worse place. And it's up to you to choose which, and it is a choice, which of those things you want to be, which of those things you want to do. And you don't have to work with people who you don't want to work with. You don't have to work with people who treat you badly. You don't have to work with people who don't value what you do for them. Just walk out right now. If you're sitting there watching this and you're thinking your boss is an asshole, gather your shit up, walk out. Go find a better job. You don't have too much time to do the thing that you do on this planet. Don't waste it working for jerks.
And with that, thank you so much for hanging out for That Creative Life episode. Where can people find you?
Right here on this couch.
Right here on this couch.
Here all day.
Like, what do you think is your number one social media that you want people out there to go follow you on right now?
Oh, it's going to be on Twitter. It's at Monteiro on Twitter.
Awesome. Go follow him, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me.
Sarah, it's been a pleasure.
Yes, and chatting. And I will see you guys in the next video. Subscribe for daily vlogs, That Creative Life, Creative Spaces TV. And see you in the next one. Thank you.
Make good decisions, kids.
Make good decisions.